Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and in front of all of you, I am presenting the Mint newspaper headline. So, first of all, the AI chatbot that has the whole world in flutter. Next, service upsticks. Next, on page number 4, in that Liverpool and Man United are united in contrast. Then on page number 5, in that new public firm sees PE exits mutual fund entry, domestic institutions interest signal long-term belief in India story. Next, Premji Foundation to enter healthcare. Next, criminality in GST may take back seat. Next, Trade Minister seeks to cut gold traffic to curb smuggling. Next, Vodafone CEO read outed after 44% collapse in shares. Next, PM Modi chairs key all party meets on G26 corporation. Next, on page number 6, in that RBI Monetary Policy Committee starts deliberation. Next, purpose of charity should not be religious conversion. SC. Next, government calls all party meeting today ahead of parliament session. Next, decisive G20 not possible without support of members. Next, CBI moves High Court challenging bail granted to Vodafone brother. Next, India's sugar output set to drop 7% could crimp exports. Next, Trade Ministry weights cut in gold traffic to curb smuggling. Next, catch big fish behind smuggling, says FM. Next, no FCRA security on flows from 117 entries. Next, PMJ to CJ hike in upcoming budget. Next, Germany bets for closer ties with India. Next, PM political leaders discuss strategy for G20 during India's presidency. Then on page number 7, in that Bitcoin to shine further 70% in 2023, says Standard Chartered study. Next, NASCOM startup heads meet IT minister on data protection bill. Next, Microsoft India rises prices of software services by up to 11%. Next, the Good Glam group buys 51% in Twinkle Khanna's Tweak India. Next, customers realizing the benefits of cloud. Next, Moglix in talks to rise $100 to 150 million. Next, the good glam groups buys 51% in Twinkle Khanna's Tweak India. Next, T-Musk leads health cards $135 million funding. Next, Morgan Stanley fund IFUI Suminter. Next, startups can drive hardware innovation and seize the big opportunity. Then on page number 8, in that global debt extends best run since pre-COVID on China Fed. Next, the year's began short set for a dramatic U-turn in 2023. Next, for ICICI Bank, it's over to execution. Next, PMI is proving pricing power of services providers blip. Next, crypto CEO cuts jobs fearing worse dip. Next, Shriram Fin hopes for a rating upgrade. Next, oil jumps as China loosens curbs. OPEC Plus keeps production strategy steady. Next, price cap on Russian oil would not impact India, oil minister says. Then on page number 9, in that Mintra sees towns lab up global fashion labels. Nearly 40% of demand for such brands driven by tier 2 cities, company says. Next, Tesla shares plunge as company plans to cut production at Shanghai factory. Next, Airtel Meta to extend subsea cable to India. Then on page number 10, in that many IIT students skip global jobs to choose domestic offer. Next, council may tone down criminality in GST law. Next, capital goods cause look up has capex cycle turn. Strong order flows on improving private capex cycle boost confidence in sector. Next, EV body pushes back against allegations. Next, Premji Foundation ventures into healthcare. Next, exit PEs enter mutual funds in new cause. Next, under revenue pressure, OTT decide to cut content spending in India. Then on page number 11, in that Manuphuram Finance to release succession plan next quarter. The board will consider internal candidates and also members from CEO Nanda Kumar's family. Next, and of front loaded hikes. Then on page number 12, in that BIS warns of $80 trillion of hidden foreign exchange swap debt. Next, Britain sends gas to Europe in rare role as winter exporter. Next, China may announces 10 new COVID easing steps on Western Wednesday. Next, Turkey inflation slow for first time since 2021 official. Next, Foxconn sees COVID hit China plant back at full output by nearly Jan. Next, China revised rules for provisions of online ride hailing services. Uh, Next, Vodafone CEO read outsided after 44% collapse in shares. Chief Financial Officer Margherita Denale Vale will do the job interim on an interim basis till Reed's replacement is found. Next, will the Fed rise and holds rates? Traders bet they will not. Next, blast hit Russia has Kremlin renews strike on Ukraine. Next, Vatican vendettas, alleged witness manipulation cast double on trial. Then on page number 13, in that Adani third hybrid plant operational. Next, Tata Motors may hike prices in Jan. Next, Suzlon board to see top appointments. Next, Globin mode is the word of the year of Oxford Dictionary. Next, poor lagging due to digital divide. Next, exit polls predict BJP sweep in Gujarat, cliffhanger in Himachal Pradesh. For the for the municipal corporation of Delhi polls, most projected a big win for AEP. Next, author Dominique Leperi dies at 91. Next, Agrawal to be new CEO of Dabur International. Next, Air India to lease 6 more planes. Next, Tambe is Biocon Biologics MD CEO. Next, pen may be made identifier for all bees. Then on page number 15, in that, should you invest in Edelweiss Mutual Fund Bharat Bond ETF April 2033? Next, what is new norms for overseas investment imply? Next, is Bharat Bond ETF 2023 set to be match its launch yield? Next, check how your NPFC investment are faring. Next, how will my salary appears to be taxed in India? Then next, on page number 16, in that, we can delay but not escape the global economic crisis breathing. Next, impress upon the West the futility of its oil cap. Next, minimize behavioral basis to reduce project delays. Then on page number 17, in that, reforming distorted markets will enhance Indian competitiveness. Next, Twitter under Musk could well survive the way Telegram did. Next, climate finance must take center stage in global action. That much for today. Thanks for watching. Make a good day.